Hey guys, in this moment I wanna explain to you about how to connect SP01 to microcontroller STM32F1 and ThinkSpeak. So in this case, we just use USART1 for transmit and receive, and then the system core we set the high speed clock to crystal ceramic resonator, and then the sys is no configuration, just no debug, or if you have a serial wire you can choose serial wire. And then in the USART, where's the USART? This is in the USART, we use USART1 and the mode is asynchronous, and this is the basic parameter of the ESP826601. The baud rate is this, and then the DMA, you need to set the DMA for RX and TX transmit, and this is the parameter of the RX mode circular, and then the memory, and then the setting is byte, and then this is the parameter for transmit, same as the receive. The memory you can checklist, and then the setting is byte, and then the GPIO like this, and if ICU you checklist the global interrupt. Okay, this is the connection of the ADXL. In the connection you need to connect the N and N. If you watch the not ADXL, ESP01, if you watch the pin in the ESP01, you will find the ESP. You can watch the 3.3 volt. This is the 3.3 volt, and then this is N, enable, and it means enable to turn on the ESP01, and then the black wire in here is ground, and then the yellow wire in here is in the A transmit on the USART PA9, and then the gray wire in here is RX on the ESP, and then TX on the microcontroller F1. So this is the wire. This is 3.3 volt, and then this is receive to transmit, and then this is ground, and then this is transmit to RX micro, and then this is enable to 3.3. You can jumper it with the wire. Okay, let's go to the kill. First of all, you need to include the UART buffer library to call the function. There are some function which we use. Is the first to send string, UART send string, and then ESP get data. The first is ESP init. ESP init, it means to connect your ESP into your Wi-Fi, and then this is the codingan of the scale. This is the scale. You can watch it, and then if you watch in this site, there are SSID and password. Your SSID, it means SSID is your name of your hotspot, and then your password on the Wi-Fi. And then the second one is SPG data. SPG data, it means that you can send the data from your microcontroller to ThinkSpeak. What you need to do is the first, you need the IP of the ThinkSpeak, and then the second, you need the key, API key from the ThinkSpeak and your field, which field you use. And then the other one is the data of the thing of the your microcontroller, which is to send into ThinkSpeak. If you use data float, you can use percentage f to data. If you use other data like integer, you can use %d, and don't forget to change the variable. In this case, we use the dummy data. The dummy data, it means the random data from the kale. We make it in the kale, but we doesn't have the hardware, because it just to connect the ASP, and then we wanna watch is the data already give to ThinkSpeak or not. So this is the ASP unit. Ignore about this at first, and then or we can erase it. Nah, like this. This is the main thing you use. Is the first one is the ASP unit. ASP unit is for you to connect your ASP to your SSID hotspot. And then ignore about this because we don't use ADC. And then this is your dummy data. The dummy data, this is I use arus. It means current in the English, and it will increase 10 when already sent to ThinkSpeak. So let's go to the setting of the interrupt. What you need if you already have this library is the first one, you need to setting your interrupt. Okay, I will go to the app. Okay, you need to watch at this command. You need to put the following in the ESR of your microcontroller. So you copy this, and then you do this. External for ESR, ya. ESR. I will go to the app first. Nah, this is you paste this in this begin 0 external for it ESR, and then the second one is you need to copy this. If you use UART1, you can give it in this USART1. Don't forget, if you use other USART like USART2 or USART3, you need to change this one into USART2 or USART3. Because in this case I use USART1, so there are no trouble in here. Okay, let's go to the ThinkSpeak. How to connect ThinkSpeak into the ASP. This is the ThinkSpeak. Okay, in this ThinkSpeak, what you need, the first one is you need make a channel. You need make a channel like this, new channel, and then your name or your project name, maybe Sultan. Description, practical ASP. Table is 1, and just go to the channel. Okay, in this case you need your APK. You copy it into your file, this one. Nah, like this, and then This is your Wi-Fi. Okay, Wi-Fi already right. Then okay, this is your field. And then let's go compile it. Okay, the file already created. Let's go to ThinkSpeak. Okay guys, this is when you already use your send your data. You can watch it in this time is you can watch it. The graphic already shown your data. This is your dummy data. If in the ThinkSpeak there are some disadvantage when you doesn't buy it. The data just can send if already 15 seconds, so you cannot get the data real time on like 1 second or 1 second, but I think it's okay because we are free to use this database. And then in this case we can use other widgets for. I will give you the example like this. This user integer, and okay, this is the disadvantage of the ThinkSpeak. When I want to use one, I cannot change it. The minimal second is 15 seconds. Just create it. Nah, this is the other widget for the ThinkSpeak. You can watch it. When the data change, the widget will be changed. Wait until 15 seconds. Nah, kan? You can watch the change. Okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good luck.